It's about to get real up in here. What's up, A-Team? Welcome back to my channel. Hey, you already know what it is. It's another vlog. Blah, 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 blah. It's a vlog. Blah, 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 blah. It's a vlog. Guys, you know, I feel like my vlogs are like, it's more so just like me hanging out. It's just, y'all, let me tell y'all. First of all, I know you saw that, me trying to get something out of my teeth. I discovered Takis last night. I did a video with Key on her channel. You can check that out. The House of Pain. HAUSOFPAYN 3. And we did this video trying these TikTok hacks. And so one of them, TikTok snack hacks? Hack snacks? I don't know. So one of the snacks required Takis. I've never had Takis before. I've had Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and like that is not my poison of choice because I feel like I don't know. I'm not a Flamin' Hot Cheetos girl. I feel like they're too hot. And some of you are about to look at me like I'm crazy with what I'm getting ready to say, but just leave me alone. My taste buds are different. So we tried Takis for the first time last night, and we tried them like by themselves before we put them in the snack. Oh my God, they're so good. They're so gosh darn good. So I got some leftover Takis at the house from last night, and I definitely ate one before I left this morning. So like the spice is still hitting my throat, but I was trying to get some of that out of my teeth. Anyway, don't mind me. Listen, we're just gonna chill today. Like I really wasn't gonna vlog today because I vlogged yesterday, but I'm feeling it today. Plus, like I've been going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth with like whether or not I'm gonna make this announcement. But the thing about it is, you're gonna find out eventually. And I will say this, the people who need to know this information, they already know. The important people in my life, like they already know this information. So you will find out when you're gonna find out, but I may talk to you guys about it later. But right now I'm all dolled up because that's the other reason why I did this today. I put on lashes today because my natural lashes were acting like they didn't want to go nowhere. They were like, we don't want to go to church. We just want to stay in the house. We don't want to leave the house. Why are you doing this? We don't want to put on this mascara. We just want to stay here. I don't understand why you're not respecting the fact that we don't want to go anywhere. So I had to make do, and I put on my lashes. You guys know I never wear lashes. And no matter how like thin my natural lashes be wanting, thin and gappy my natural lashes want to look, I don't wear lashes. I only wear lashes for special occasions and videos and photos. That's it. But I put them on today, so I was like, I might as well make something out of it. So anyway, I'm headed to church right now. I am running behind, but that's okay. I had to put on my lashes. So I'm headed to church right now. I am going to talk to you guys a little bit later on, but I gotta get in this building. I gotta get this building on time because we're supposed to go over these songs before we sing them, and there's a couple of them that I'm questioning the lyrics, but that's okay. I'm gonna get them lyrics by the time church go live at 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna catch up with y'all in a second. So I am back at the house, and today was really, I'm not gonna say it was uneventful, but I mean there was really nothing to really vlog because you guys saw me this morning on my way to church. I went to church, we sang, we praised the Lord, and I came home. Now I will say this, for those of you who are like, I'm sorry, what? You're going to church right now? I am, but it's not like you think. We're not back in session normally like we used to be. Everybody's there, everybody's hugging on each other. No. We have, only a few people allowed in the building at a time. So we have important people, right? So I'm on the praise team. I've been going since the church shut down because I'm on the praise team, and we do Facebook Live service. So we go, we wear our masks, we come in, they check our temperature at the door, there's hand sanitizer all over the place.
We go and sit, you know, a little separately, not separately, we sit in a section, but we try to stay separate with our mask on until it's time for us to go sing. Then we go up, we have to take the mask off to sing, obviously. And then we go up, we sing, and then we come back down to our little spot, put our mask back on. Now, before it was just us and like the other important people that need to be there, like the media team and like the security team, our security team. Now it's those people, and of course they stay spread, and we do allow like other members to come in, but people are not close together. They're 6 feet apart. There's never more than like maybe 20 people or so, you know, because people will get an invite every week and it won't be the whole congregation. It'll be like a few people. And that way people get a chance to come back into the church, and they can accept, they can decline, but they accept, they come in, people are seated far apart from each other, and people don't touch each other, and people like have to exit like really far apart from each other. So it's like, okay, I know you're the only person in this row, but you go, and then when you get all the way out these doors, then the next row can go. Yeah. So we're not back to normal functioning capacity at all. So please do not worry. Do not come for me. Do not try to come for my neck about this. But anyway, so that's all we did. We went, we got measured for, we're getting skirts for Christmas. So we got measured for our skirts, and looking at her taking my measurements, low key, I was like, day after day, seems like 20 pounds is not enough. I need to lose even more weight. That's the goal. That's been the goal. It's always going to be the goal. Right now, I feel like I'm losing more inches than anything. But this time next year, you stay tuned, because you're going to be like, oh, is that her? Yes, it is. Is she just in a different body, honey? Let's talk about something that I kind of like brought up in the last vlog, but I didn't really talk about. And so this is, okay, first of all, disclaimer, this is not about to be one of those like, oh, like I'm all over the place, like kind of vlogs. Like I said this morning, I feel like we just talk. So like this is going to be like a sit down chit chat. So like take this moment to pause the video, go grab yourself a little snack, go grab yourself a drink. And I do mean a drink, because it's about to get real up in here. So I did a video, and it's funny because I talked about it on my podcast and I never posted the video. And the reason I never posted the video, I did a video, you guys know that I did my comeback video, Where Have I Been? And I was putting my braids in. Well, about a month after that, really it was more like 2 months, because I posted that video late. I had already had my braids in by the time I posted that video, so that was not in real time. So 2 months after I filmed the video, I posted another video. Well, no, I did not post it. I recorded a video where I was taking down my braids and letting my natural hair come back out and flourish. Well, I never posted the video because, first of all, I'm not a natural hair person. Like I'm not a natural hair guru. Like I can tell you what I do. I can show you like what I use and how I do my hair, but I'm not one to like really give a lot of, I can only give you tips based off what I've done and what I do. I don't claim to be like a guru. I'm not a stylist. I'm really not that great at styling hair in the first place. I just get by. I did that whole thing. I took my hair down from start to finish, right? I ended the video with the last thing that I recorded was my hair and my 3-strand twist that I do. And I realized, I went to go edit the video the other day and I realized I never finished the video, because the last thing I said with the twist was that I was going to be right back and show you guys the finished product. And I never came back to show you the finished product. And that was 2 weeks ago. So I just decided the topic that I covered in that video while I was taking my hair down, it's like nothing that I can't just like talk to you guys about any other time. And for people who are close to me, like you already know this. So let's just talk about it now. That's why we're here. This is really weird for me because I never do these things. And I really wanted to be that person that was like really private and did not share their personal business on their platform. But there are obviously some things that I'm not gonna be able to hide from you guys. There's some things I won't be able to hide from the world ever. So let me stop rambling. Let me get to it, because I don't want y'all to be sitting here for 35 minutes listening to me ramble on and on and on about nothing. Guys, for the first time in like 4 years, I would say 4, because for those who don't know, I'm from the DMV. I moved from the DMV to Nashville, Tennessee, started working at a horrendous company, and that horrendous company took me across the pond, well, not across the pond, but it took me to the other side of the US to Los Angeles, California. I lived and worked between Nashville and Los Angeles for about a year and a half total between both cities. And I did not thrive. I was in a toxic work environment. I was in toxic relationships. And so before I came home in 2016, I came home from California. That was the last stop. I came home from California. And in 2016, when I came home, I was in a relationship with someone who was toxic, and a decision that I had made, because I navigated my early 20s like life's a party and I'm gonna drink all the liquor at the party. Like, that was just me. I just wanted to have fun. I'd been through so much. I just wanted to have fun. I made a decision when I was like 23, maybe. It was months before I came home, and I started talking to a guy who ended up hooking up with my friend, and now they have a baby together. Not married, but they have a baby together. But that's, let me shut up. When I met said guy, I was like, I'm gonna do things right. I'm not going to have sex. Like, I'm gonna make him work to kiss me, wait to kiss me. And I really just want to do things right, because I forgot, you know, in the midst of me doing everything I was doing, like, hey, I do want to get married and have a family. So I made a declaration to do everything right, and I tried to do everything right with him. And it's funny because the reason that it didn't work out between us is because I tried to do everything right. He didn't want to do everything right. He wanted to do everything the way that he felt like doing it in that moment, which is why he ended up hooking up with my best friend, because I wasn't willing to give it up right away, but she was willing to give it up the first day. Like, in fact, as soon as she saw he was giving interest to somebody else, she was like, gotta find a way to keep him interested in me, because I need everybody's attention. So let me just give it up right now, girl. And then I came home and I got on the plane and I said, you know, Lord, I really want to continue to do things right. And the next guy that I get into a relationship with is my husband. I was very specific. The next man that I get into a relationship with, I know I'm gonna go on dates. I might date lots and lots of people. I might date just a couple people, but I don't want to be that girl that goes on a date and is like,
oh my God, is this it? Is this him? Is he my husband? Is that, no, I don't know. Lord, could this be it?
I don't want to be that girl that is like always asking herself a million questions in her head when she's on a date with a guy, instead of just being in the moment. So I made it very clear. My husband is the next person that I'm going to get into a relationship with, and I have to trust that person enough and feel comfortable enough with that person to say yes to the relationship. I'd say that to say that I'm currently in a relationship, and it's going well. We're still learning. We're still growing. We're always going to be learning. We're always going to be growing. That's never going to stop. And I'm definitely in a place where I am dying to myself a lot. I am dying to my flesh a lot. I want things my way. I want things to happen the way that I want them to happen. I want things to go the way that I want them to go, in the order that I want them to go in, how I see them going. And that's just not the case. And I believe that certain things are important, and he may believe that those things are important as well, but the way that we go about it is different. And so my issue is that when I don't see him going about the very same thing that we've talked about the way that I think he should go about it, I want to jump on him and be like, you're not motivated, you're not focused. And it's not that he's not focused or not motivated, he's just not doing it the way that I thought he should do it. He's doing it the way that works for him. And even altogether, he's not what I expected at all. Damn! If I had like seen him like on the street or something, like in public, like I would have ignored. In fact, he probably would have looked at me, he probably would have tried to flirt with me, and I would have ignored his advances. I would have kept walking like I do with every guy. I curve every dude that comes my way. I knew that my husband wasn't gonna be somebody who just hit on me on the streets, you know what I mean? Or someone who I just ran into at the grocery store.
Like, oh, hey girl.
Like, I knew that like the way the man who would have my heart for the rest of my life, who would share my heart with the Lord for the rest of my life, would approach me would not be like how I get approached constantly day in and day out on my job, when I'm grocery shopping, at the gym, when I'm just living my gosh darn life. So, and it was very much different. The way that we didn't even meet the way that I expected. We met online. His pickup line was so cheesy, but he was very like straight to the point. And I've always said I miss signals, especially when a guy likes me, because I was really insecure and I had low self-esteem for the longest time. So I never knew when a guy liked me. I always assumed that everybody was just being nice. And if someone did like me, like I've always said, I can't do the subliminal messaging. I can't do the balls in your court kind of thing. Like, I just need you to come out and be like, hey, I like you. So what's up? And that's exactly what happened. It was very straight to the point. Hey, what's up? How you doing? My name is this. I'm trying to get to know you. Can I get your number? I want to take you out. Like, let's just get straight to it. Even so much so, like, sure, here's my number. Texting me, hey, it's me from the app. Oh, what's up? How you doing? Hey, yeah, so I really want to take you out. When are you free? Okay, cool. You're free this weekend. This weekend works for me. You're free next weekend. Next weekend works for me. Listen, I'm on my way to work. So I can't really talk to you or text you right now for the next like 35 minutes, because I'm going to be driving to work, but I'll text you when I get there. And if I don't, I will talk to you after. And he very, very straightforward, very intentional, and a man of his word. He did not text me on his way to work because he was driving to work, but he did text me after work. And just from the jump, very, very intentional, very clear about what he wanted. I asked some tough questions on the first date and he answered them with grace. I asked him where he saw himself in the next 3 years. And then I was going to say the next 5 years, but his 1 year, 3 year, and 5 year plan sounded very similar to my 1 year, 3. The two matched. Our plans matched. It was he was just very, what's the word? Not aggressive, but he was just straight to it. He was just straight to it. And I remember him calling me out. We were on a date and him calling me out and he was like,
I feel like you like me, but you don't want to let yourself like me, and like you want to like hold it in and act like you don't like me, but you're feeling me.
And I was like,
I think you're feeling yourself, and you want me to be feeling you, but I'm not, so.
I was definitely feeling him, but I didn't want to because I was like, yeah, this is not the package that I was expecting him to come in, Lord. But needless to say, me being the person that I am, after that conversation, we went on another date and we were hanging out, and we were just hanging out. Like, honestly, I would say it's funny to think about, but like from the minute we met, it was like we were cool. Like, we were cool. It was like we've known each other forever. Like, when he called me on the phone at first, the day of the first date, he was headed home and I was going to meet him in the city that he lives in. So when he called me to let me know that he was home, instead of texting me, I was like, good. And it was awkward. I was nervous. And then I left, and then he called me on my way to meet him. And he was like, oh, how far are you? And I was like, I'm stuck in traffic. I'm still about 15, 20 minutes away. He was like, oh, okay, well, I'm over here. And then he would call me again and be like, no, just kidding. I'm over here, but I'm right in front of this on this entrance, and this is what I'm driving. And when I came around the corner and I saw him on his motorcycle, like the way he smiled, I was like, oh my God. From the minute that I got out of the car and he walked over and he was like, hey, and like he hugged me, it was like I was meeting up with somebody that I already knew. Like, it was like I was just cooling it with a friend of mine that I already knew when he came over and he hugged me. And we talked for a minute before we met at a mall. We went to the mall. Before we went to the mall, we talked for a minute and like we started laughing like right away. We like started talking and laughing right away. We went in the mall and like we were just talking. And what's funny is what I really wanted to do on that first date was just talk. I just wanted to talk. Like, I didn't want any like cutesy bootsy, like I didn't even want to go out to dinner. I just wanted to talk. I wanted to ask all the questions. I wanted you to ask me all the questions, and I just wanted to know how you felt, and I want you to know how I feel, and that way we can see if we can move forward, and go on another date. And when we were at the mall, we stopped at like a store. He bought a custom t-shirt, and then I was thinking to myself, like, I really just want us to sit down somewhere and talk. And it's like he read my mind because we started walking while we waited for his t-shirt to be made. And he was like, well, let's just sit right here and talk. I was like, what? So we've been on the same page from day one. And I pray that we'll be on the same page every day that we're together. And even when we're not together, still by not together, I mean like not in the same, maybe I should rephrase that. I believe that we'll be on the same page every day that we're together as a couple, whether that means physically together or in different places, but still a couple. So that's that. So yeah, I am 3 years older than him. It's okay. Cause I'm still fun and foxy. And yeah, that's really it. So, I've been going back and forth with whether or not I'm gonna update my Facebook status or my relationship status on Facebook. I've been going back and forth with whether or not I'm gonna post pictures. I really don't know. I haven't fully decided. And you know what? That's my business. That's my right. I don't need a lot of people in my business. I've been told by close friends, like, you guys should start a couples channel. You should start a couples channel. We might. And if we do, obviously, then I'll post pictures. So I'm not going to do what works for everybody else. I'm going to do what works for Aislyn and her man. Like, I'm going to do what works best for us. And, you know, he'll do the same, whatever works best for us. So we're going to do what works for us, not what works for everybody else. That's it, you guys. Your girl is off the market. This is a weird place to be because I had recently just come to a place where I was like, I'm good by myself, me and the Lord, my businesses and my success. I'm good. But it's good. I mean, it's such a great thing that happened at such an unexpected time, and it was very unexpected. I didn't see this happening this year. I did earlier this year, and then I was like, the way this pandemic is going, the way everything is going, I tell you what, we're gonna reset and start over next year. But it's good. It was a great surprise, and I'm very grateful for it. I'm very thankful for it, and I'm thankful for every lesson that I'm learning, and I'm thankful for every day that I get to keep growing. So if you guys want to see my man on this channel, if you want us to do like a little boyfriend tag, you want us to do a Q&A, if you want to hear his side of how we met, leave a comment down below and hashtag either boyfriend tag, Q&A, or how we met, and I will bring him on the channel for your viewing pleasure, and we will answer your questions. We'll do whatever video you guys want to see. Let me know. And if you guys think that we should start a couples channel, let me know in the video. I'm sure you're going to want to see him on my channel first and see how we interact, but let me know because I'm not opposed to it. I'm just not looking to take on the extra workload. But anyway, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you will know every time I post a new video. And remember, there's no team like the A-team. Until next time, guys. Bye. And it was like from the... They wildin' out there. They are wildin'. Listen, it was like from... It was like from the minute. Are y'all serious out here? We started talking and laughing like right away. So sorry, it is mowing day and they're making so much noise. I'm out here mowing the grass. So listen, so if you guys want to see my man on this channel,